Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Today, we're going to have a little bit of fun and we're going to test your AGP honing skills. So, for anybody who wants to join, please feel free to come up. I'll be sharing several images of what could be either a trans woman or an autogonophile. If you would like to join and participate and test your skills, please send a request immediately to join. And I will be sharing a slew of images for you to determine whether or not you can detect an AGP in real life. So please, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the request box is open. Send across your request and see if you can identify who the AGP is. Yesterday, I was on a panel. I believe it was Big Leo Debates panel, and we were talking about autogynephilia in a very mature way. That being said, we had another panelist join by the name of G Santa, and G Santa came up saying that he wanted to clear up rar Becca for my tiny dinies or rar rar rar, and he wanted to come up and clear up some misinformation, and G Santa proceeded to tell everybody that autogynephilia or AGP actually doesn't exist and it cannot be found in the DSM-5. And I had immediately jumped off the panel because I didn't want to have anything to do with this man. But when I heard him say that he wanted to clear up some misinformation about AGP and then proceeded to make the statement that AGP was not listed in the DSM-5, there was no diagnostic criteria, and it wasn't a it wasn't a transvestic and or paraphilic disorder. Well, luckily for me, there were a plethora of people on the panel who were able to cite the exact area within the DSM-5 where it was listed as a transvestic disorder, in addition to a paraphilic disorder, and it also came with diagnostic criteria. So, Santa, if you're out there, please note that autogynephilia does exist, and you should stop taking the word of others, all right, and then coming onto panels and embarrassing yourself. What you should actually do is you should go and look up the information yourself and then come and talk about it, not because someone told you. Santa made the claim that one of his close and personal friends who is educated told him specifically that autogynephilia does not exist. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to break it to you. It does exist. It is a real thing. And there are men out there who are walking around dressed as women with this particular condition. And I would like to know if any one of the viewers today can identify the autogonophiles that are out there. So I have some images that I'd like to share, but I'm waiting for one guest to join to participate, and we will go through the gauntlet of different photo images of these individuals, and you get to guess who the AGP is or if they're a trans woman. So please send your request. Don't leave me here talking to myself. Thank you very, very much, Khalid. Good morning, Khalid. How are you doing, my friend?
Hello, I'm good. I'm good. I love game shows, so I gotta play.
All right, excellent. Let's get this party started. All right, we will go with contestant number one. Is this a trans woman or an AGP? And before you answer, for lead pipe, AGP stands for autogynephilia, which is a male's propensity to be aroused by the reality and or fantasy of themselves as a woman. Rizzo, rar for my tiny dinies. All right, Khalid, the first contestant on, can you identify who the AGP is? Is this person an AGP or a trans woman?
Honestly, I think they're trans.
You think they're trans?
Yeah.
You are incorrect, my friend. This is an AGP. All right, you are 0 for 1. Here is number 2. Is this person an AGP or a trans woman?
Okay, they gotta be trans this time.
You are
Oh,
incorrect. This is an AGP. Going for number 3. You are 0 for 2 so far, Khalid. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Contestant number 3. Is this a trans woman or an AGP?
okay, this gotta be AGP now.
All right, hold on. We will share another image of this individual. AGP or trans woman?
Other than a demon with those demon eyes, I think they're an AGP.
AGP. Ding, 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 ding. You got that one right, Khalid. You are 1 for 2. Excellent. Here is the next contestant. Is this person
Oh my
an
god.
AGP or a trans woman?
I think they're an AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You got that one right. All right. Now for the final test. And then we will let another contestant on. Khalid, you are 2 for 2. This is the tiebreaker. Is this person an AGP or a trans woman?
The Daphne from Scooby Doo. I think they're AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. I don't have any prizes to give you, but thank you for playing, Khalid.
Thank you for the
Khalid,
experience.
before you exit the show, and thank you for participating, you were 60% accurate in your guess today. What is your message for women out there who are looking to improve their AGP honing skills?
Honestly, I don't know, but I think you should get mental help if you're an AGP. So
That is sound advice. Khalid, thank you so much for joining. I invite you to stick around to listen to others, try and guess who the AGP is.
yeah, thank you
And
for
of
having
course,
me.
I always appreciate participating in debates with you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. You have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon.
Take care.
Everybody, give a round of applause in the chat for Khalid. He was 3 for 2 on who is the AGP. Do we have another contestant who would like to join and guess who the AGP is? Please send your request. Khalid, what's going on, Muppet? How are you, darling? Would you like to play Who is the AGP? Come on up, Muppet, and guess. Let the world know that your AGP honing skills is top drawer. It was great. Khalid is awesome. Anybody else want to join? I have other images, not the same ones. We have other individuals that we need to go through. So if you would like, please send a request. User, an AGP is an autogonophile. An autogonophile is a male's propensity to be aroused by the reality and or fantasy of themselves as a woman. Good morning, Muppet. How are you doing today?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you for asking. Thank you for joining Who is the AGP? Are you ready to play?
I sure am.
All right, let's get this party started. Muppet, is this person a trans woman or an AGP?
Oh, Lord. That's an AGP right there.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. That is a full-blown AGP. Here is number 2. Muppet, is this hat-wearing person an AGP or a trans woman?
AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You are 2 for 2. You are on a roll, my friend. Keep it going. The next contestant with this lovely white top and choker, are they an AGP or a trans woman?
I would argue that that's a man, but it definitely is an AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You get double the points for that because that is a man with autogynephilia. Can we get a round of applause for Muppet in the chat? She is 3 for 3. Here is the next contestant. Muppet, is this blonde skirt wearing individual a trans woman or an AGP?
That's a brick AGP. Brick
Ding,
AGP.
ding, ding. You are correct. Muppet is 4 for 4. We have not had a contestant on the show who has not misgendered a trans woman. All right, Muppet, here is the last one. I know it's going to be challenging, but I think you can meet the task. Is this pink lipstick wearing, purple eyeshadow having individual an AGP or a trans woman?
That is a man. That is a he, him, sir AGP all the way.
Ding, 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 ding. Can we get a round of applause for the flawless contestant with a flawless victory on today's game show? Who is the AGP? Muppet is the reigning champion. Muppet, how did you get your AGP honing skills so sharp?
From you.
Ding, 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 ding. That was the correct answer. What are your thoughts on today's game show so far?
Well, I just got here. I just got back from the grocery store, but it seems fun.
It is fun. I agree. Ding, 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 ding. You should tune in to next week's episode where we ask AGP some very important questions and we let the AGPs answer them. Literally what I'll be doing is taking screenshots from the Reddits and reading them to you folks. And that should be interesting as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. Well, Muppet, thank you so much for joining. You've been the best participant so far with a stunning record of 100%. You are an AGP identifying expert, my friend.
Listen, another W I just take. Let's go.
The W's keep piling up. Yay. Muppet, thank you so much for joining. Please continue to participate in the chat while we invite other guests to play Who is the AGP? And maybe we'll have you back up for a tiebreaker if anybody else can manage to get them all correct like you did.
All right. Thank you.
You have a wonderful day, my dear.
You too.
Bye-bye. Well, there you have it, folks. That woman was a certified AGP identifier. Would anybody else like to come up and test their skills and see if you can identify who the AGP is? Guys, I hope you guys are having fun because I literally feel like throwing up speaking like this. Rawr, Michelle, for my tiny dinies. We have another contestant in the request box. All right, we have two. I will bring them both up, but we will only make one play at a time. Lost Lady Fun, thank you so much for joining. How are you doing today?
Absolutely fantastic.
Excellent. And so tell me, before we begin, do you think that you'll be able to identify the AGPs over?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Lost Lady, you sound very, very confident. So without further ado, let us begin. We have our very first contestant here. Is this person a trans woman or an AGP?
Oh, that's definitely a trans woman.
That is incorrect. This is an onogono.
Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. Hold on.
You bet. Here you go. Contestant number 2. You are 0 for 1, Lost Lady. Is this chest plate wearing individual a trans woman or an autogonophile?
That has to be a trans woman.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
This suffers from anatomical autogynephilia, where they are aroused by the reality and or fantasy of having women's parts. You are 0 for 2, my friend. This is quite disappointing, but you can save some face. Here is contestant number 3. Is this person who is wearing some astute glasses a trans woman or an AGP?
Okay. This one's easy. I see the armpit hair. That's definitely an AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. That is correct. You have successfully identified the AGP in this one. Here's a bonus picture of the same individual. All right, moving on to the next one. Lost Lady, is this checkered dress wearing individual a trans woman or an AGP?
That looks like my middle school teacher. Definitely a trans woman.
That is incorrect, my friend. This is an AGP. You are 1 for 3, my friend. This is your last opportunity to try and save face. So without further ado, Lost Lady, is this choker wearing person with a timepiece hanging from it an AGP or a trans woman?
Trans woman.
That is incorrect, Lost Lady. So sorry you couldn't do better today. There are no gifts and prizes. But can we put up a big L for Lost Lady in the chat, please? You're going to have to go back to the drawing board and try harder, my friend. But thank you so much for joining, Lost Lady. Do you have any final thoughts before leaving the show?
I just want to say I think I did better than Muppet. Muppet, take the L.
Oh, many would beg to differ. Your perception of reality is literally not reality. But Lost Lady, thank you so much for joining. Please continue to participate from down in the comments. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dixon Sider, who has joined the panel. Dixon, thank you so much for joining. How are you doing today?
Living the dream one nightmare at a time, boss.
I love it. I love it. Are you ready to play Who is the AGP?
I am.
All right. Contestant number 1 with the purple hair. Is this person a trans woman or an AGP?
Definitely a Democrat, so we're gonna have to go with AGP on this one, boss.
Ding, 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 ding. That is correct. This is an AGP. Here is contestant number 2, Dixon. Tough one with the short hair and the burgundy shirt. Is this person an AGP or a trans woman?
Can I use a lifeline?
You may use a lifeline. I didn't know we had one, but go for it.
All right, well, let's ask the audience. What do they think?
All right, audience. Dixon has elected to use the lifeline. Is this person an AGP or a trans woman? Jordy, an AGP is an autogynephile. An autogynephile or autogynephilia is a male's propensity to be aroused by the reality and or fantasy of themselves as a woman. All right, Dixon, are you going with the comments answer of AGP or is this a trans woman?
I'm gonna have to trust the audience on this one, boss.
Ding, 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 ding. You and the audience are both correct. This is an AGP. All right. Now for some cost. Oh, no, we've done that one before. How about this individual? Does this horror movie lover wearing red lipstick an AGP or a trans woman?
I'm getting some real House of Wax vibes on this, so I'm gonna have to go with AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. You are 3 for 0. It looks like you might be in line for a perfect score. Moving on to the next one. Dixon, is this leopard print wearing individual an AGP or a trans woman?
Well, I mean, the only people that you see wearing leopard print are girls from the trailer parks and AGPs, so I'm gonna have to go with AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You are 4 for 4. It looks like we might have another flawless victory, folks. Dixon, this one's gonna be tough. But is this person who has their nipple showing a trans woman or an AGP?
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like that 50-year-old housewife that peaked in high school and was trying to relive the glory days of the 20s. So it's got to be an AGP.
It is an AGP who goes by the name of Cruella Devon. Ha 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 ha! Dixon, you also had a flawless victory. Can we get Dixon a round of applause in the chat, please? That was a flawless victory. By no means was it an easy feat, but you are an AGP identifying expert. Dixon, why don't you tell us how you became so good at identifying the AGPs?
Well, I guess through a bit of life experience and being involved in the trans community, you definitely learn to spot out the predators. But I have to say, I wouldn't have been flawless if it wasn't for the audience and the lifeline. You guys really, the credit goes to them.
W audience in the chat, write W chat. You deserve a pat on the back. Dixon, thank you so much for joining today's game show of Who is the AGP. I invite you to stick around as we may have a tiebreaker, and we'll invite all guests who had flawless victories back up on the panel again for a lightning round. Thank you so much, Dixon. You have yourself a wonderful day. Agabar Batty, or Agar Batty Man, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. I'm actually getting ready to go to a wedding, but yeah, I wanted to. I saw this game show and I'm like, wait, I want to play a
Wedding on a
game.
Wednesday. That is interesting. Well, let me ask you, Agar Batty, are you confident that you can identify the AGPs?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go with contestant number 1. Is this person a trans woman or an AGP?
I'm gonna say AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. This poison ivy looking character is, in fact, a man who suffers with autogynephilia. On to number 2. You are 1 for 0. Quite impressive. Does this Iceman looking character resemble that of a trans woman or an AGP?
They look like they're trying to match the shower curtain. AGP for sure.
Indeed. If they were wearing the shower curtain, would you think they were a trans woman?
That's a good. No, they'd still be an AGP to me.
Ding, 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 ding. That's the correct answer. All right. Number 3, you're 2 and 0. Look at this sassy little thing pointing their finger at you. Is this person a trans woman or an AGP?
Oh, he's definitely an AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You are correct. All right. You are 3 for 0, my friend. You are slaying this game. What about this floral dress wearing individual? Are they a trans woman or an AGP?
Definitely an AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. They smoke 10 packs of cigarettes a day and take their son to soccer wearing this dress on Saturdays. I feel bad for that boy. All right. This one is for the flawless victory. Is this person who is crawling on their bed a trans woman or an AGP?
Oh, okay. We already had like a long string of AGPs, so this one might be a trans woman. But you know what? I'm gonna still go with AGP.
Ding, 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 ding. You're correct. 5 for 5. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a round of applause in the chat for Agarbatty Man. He has also come out with a flawless victory. Agarbatty Man, how did you become so good at identifying the AGPs of the world?
I don't know. When I see a man, I could just tell they're a man. That's just how it is.
I think that's a circular definition. A man is a man. I'm kidding, but I agree. Agabar Batty, I hope you had a great time on today's show. I don't have any prizes for you, but I may ask you to join for a lightning round. There are currently 3 contestants with flawless victories, so we must identify who the AGP identifier champion is. So please make sure to stick around, and thank you so much for joining.
Thank you too.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some experts in the chat today. If anybody else would like to join for the final round, I'm going to have to go back into my inventory of photos to create a lightning round, and I must make it challenging. It cannot be as easy as it is today. All right, we had another contestant who was joining. Are you there? Technical difficulties, folks. Very, very sorry about that. Yes, there was a contestant who was willing to join. If you could please re-request. I had to refresh my live, but please feel free to re-request for the final round of Who is the AGP, because I have literally run out of all kinds of images that I have to go and research more for the lightning round. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the chat, let me know if this was a successful game show live and if you enjoyed it. I know I did. And thank you so much, everybody, for helping me get promoted to League D1 of the daily rankings. I don't normally care about these things, and I will continue not to care about them, but I will express my gratitude nonetheless. No, Lathina, W-U-W-U. W-U, Rizzo. W-U. Rizzo, would you like to be the final contestant on today's show of Who is the AGP and perhaps solidify yourself in the lightning round? Can you go 5 for 0 and identify who the AGP is? Thank you, Christy. Thank you. I will be sure to take a look at that. Oh, we have 2 contestants. Let's do a heads-up match.
Hello.
Heads up. Hello, Audra. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
So what are your thoughts of today's game show? Are you enjoying it? Is this a success? Should we bring it back for a 12-episode season?
Absolutely.
I agree. And Rizzo, how are you doing today, my love?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing fantabulous. Thank you so much for asking. Are you both ready to play Who is the AGP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go with contestant number 1. Is this person an AGP or a trans woman? Audrey,
AGP.
you go first. AGP. Rizzo?
Definitely GP.
Ding, ding, ding. You are both correct. This individual is an AGP. Next is this individual throwing up the F off UK sign. Is this person an AGP or a trans woman?
GP.
GP. I feel like it could be a trans maxer, but it's an AGP nonetheless.
It is an AGP. You are both correct. All right. This one's tricky, folks. Don't let the eyeshadow and makeup fool you. Are these person's eyebrows above their head or on their lips? I mean, is this person an AGP or a trans woman?
GP for sure.
You are both correct. 3 for 3. You guys are on a roll. Here's number 4.
His eyebrows had their own zip code. Anyway.
No need to ask. AGP.
GP.
Well, the question is the dress silver, not silver, is it bronze or blue?
Bronze.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, let's see. I've got one more. Let me see. This one? Yes.
Oh, Jesus, AGP. You don't even have to explain it.
This is the real challenge of the day. Is this person
A
trans
smirk.
or an axe murderer?
Can we say both? Is that correct?
Ding, ding, ding. We will accept that answer. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining and for your astuteness. Can each of you tell me how you got so good at identifying the AGPs?
I give all of my credit to you and Christy.
Oh, that is a correct answer, though. Rizzo, yourself.
Ditto what she said, for sure. You guys have taught me a lot.
You guys are too sweet, too sweet. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's game show. I told you it would be short, but I wanted to beta test this and see if it would be a success. I'm happy with it, and I hope each and every one of the contestants and viewers had a great time too.
Thanks, Raw.
Thank you. Lost lady's a sore loser down there in the comments.
No worries, no worries. But we will be back maybe later on today or tomorrow with the lightning round. So for each and every one of the participants who got 5 out of 5 correct answers, please make sure to follow and join the live tomorrow for the lightning round and or today. But I will keep you posted. Thank you so much, everybody, for your time. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourselves a beautiful day and
Bye,
spend time
Shane.
with your loved ones. Take care, guys.